I'm Vanessa from Positive Parenting Tips and Strategies. This is my last one before Christmas, so happy Christmas everybody. And if you didn't see last week's video was tips on how to handle Christmas and try and reduce the stress. This week it's all about emotions, because we all have emotions. You have emotions, your children have emotions. An emotion is a physiological state, and you actually have physical feelings, and these have all come from your thoughts and your feelings from events and experiences. And positive or negative, we really want to try and get on top of these feelings. So what the emotions do is they help you to take action, and if you are able to manage those, you can actually move forward really, really positively. The problem is when we don't have control of them, and then we have kind of an overload or an outburst. So this video is just to talk through emotions and how you can help your child to be on top of their emotions. So it's really, really likely that your child will have emotional outbursts, and that can be really, really scary for them. Suddenly, it can lead to a tantrum, but it's just that the feelings just come up from apparently nowhere, and you just feel like you've got no control over them at all. So what we need to do is we need to help your child with this. So when this has happened, the first thing to do is to help your child calm down. And bear in mind that this can actually take quite a long time, so you may need some patience, but this is a really important process. When you're in the middle of this emotional outburst, the logical side of your brain isn't working. So there is no dealing with it, talking it through. Nothing can happen until you calm down. So help your child and give them time to calm down in a safe place. And then when they have, praise them heaps for this, because this is quite a challenge. So if they can do it quickly already, that's great. If they can't, just help them and sit through it with them until they learn. And then when they have calmed down, give them heaps of positive praise. This is really, really good. Tell them it's good, well done for getting on top of it and calming down. And this is positive attention for them. So this is all really good. So the next thing, when they're calm, and that will take less and less time as they get better at it, when they're calm, label the feelings that they had. So help them to understand what the feeling was and give it a label and a word. And this is really useful, because then when it happens in the future, you can refer back to it. So say they got really frustrated and that actually led to anger. So, explain to them, okay, that was frustration and you didn't know what to do with it, and that led to anger. So the next thing is to acknowledge the feelings, because whatever they felt at the time, that was real and valid for them. So don't dismiss it. It happened, it was real, acknowledge it. This also helps them to express themselves. So this is really, really good going forwards too. Then what you want to do is you're reviewing what happened, and we want to provide other options for them. What the outburst means is that the emotions were bubbling up and they didn't know how to deal with it. They didn't have any options at their fingertips. Now, you can't give them those options because it needs to be something that works for them. So talk to them at this point, now that they're calm, about what they could have done. So, okay, you felt frustrated because whatever. What could you have done? And let them come up with the options and try and have a couple of options and strategies of how they can deal with it. So the point of this is then next time when they're in that situation and they're not in their logical brain, they're in the emotional state, you can start to feed in, remember, you've got options. And don't expect this to be an immediate thing, but this will be a repetitive pattern that they slowly start to, under your guidance, they start to take this on. Eventually, of course, the aim is that they'll be able to do it for themselves. So it's step by step, and it takes time and your patience, but you will actually get there if you keep following the process. One thing to consider is there may have been a big mismatch between what their expectations were about an event or situation and what actually happened. So this is often what can cause this outburst. We have an expectation. We're not even necessarily aware of it, and it didn't go like that. So we just kind of have this emotion that comes out. Okay, so just to summarize then, it's really useful for you to help your child get on top of their emotions. Nobody wants to be a grown adult who's not got control. And if you haven't got control, you can use this video to help yourself do it. And if you have, this is a way to teach your child. So yeah, in summary, it's really important to get on top of your emotions. So after an outburst, what you want to do is calm down, label your feelings, acknowledge it, try and express it, and think about strategies for the next time that the situation comes up, and then review it. I wish you a Merry Christmas, and my next video will be after Christmas. Thank you for watching, and remember to click the like button down below. Thank you. Have a good week.